deliver me. I am what? I would. You could. This prison is use an art in decline.
I only.
The gift when that form is. And now the Deadfire died. You are a watcher. Of all the kith who could have entered this chamber. How intriguing. Believe what you will. My duty to the archipelago is all that matters. Freedom comes like the tide, and the Deadfire heeds my call. I sense my gift to Periki, my covenant with the Huana. Another broken promise. It made the enchantments of this prison and can destroy them. It can set me free.
We have a responsibility, but if he speaks...
Your opinion is irrelevant, half-breed. I will tolerate your curiosity. Periki and her crew forged wards that anchor my soul to this chamber. I am not chained here, but I am compelled to remain. No. My soul is not for the taking. Not by you, or any of the outsider spirit thieves. How, then? You have a plan for this mad scheme of yours? Very well. I give you one chance. Time has weakened the wards enough that I can leave this cell without you. There will be a debt of pain that I have no wish to incur. Betray me, and I will summon as many waves of Naga as it takes to shatter this prison.
Certainly.
I feel irregular, lighter, but there is an absence as well. The burden of this prison is lifted. I will return to the beloved Atra. Mercy, only for those who showed mercy to me. The rest... Should your hopes darken on the high seas, you will feel a welcome chill as my shadow passes over your deck. Depend on it.
Of course.
Captain, a word. When I joined the guild, I was a fish in a dream. Water Shapers were the keepers of our oldest covenant, protectors of history. Heroes, I say. Now I see the Guild only for what it has become. Ikera, a perversion of the oldest Juana art. If the Guild cannot depend on its own teachings, then difficult times lie ahead of us all. I do not want to tarry in this house of regret a moment longer. My thoughts will be clearer in time. You are kind to listen, I say. You have questions? Ikera,
Onikaza will want your report, I say. Pariki should have known we could not keep a dragon forever.
For what do you stare at me, priestess?
It's just, I mean, your, hair. It keeps wriggling around like it's got a mind of its own.
Do you wish to touch one? They do not bite.
Would I ever? Hold still. Oh, slimy.
I'd be glad to.
What madness has its clutches around Pariki's overlook? The mountain shakes, bellows of anguish echo over the wind. And a shadow rose from the streets to cover Queen's Birth on its way to the sea. Now the traders look to me for answers I do not have. Nothing but panic and contradiction make their way to my ears. Tell me, what happened? You do not jest.
About many things, Highness. Not this, I say.
For what did the Guild endanger my city with this creature? I will hear Myru's report. Kahanga legends tell us that our ancestors made compacts with the creatures of the Deadfire. Send for Ranga Hauhua of the Wapua tribe. If she could soften the hearts of my cats, I say dragons are not beyond her.
Ikera, but I cannot believe... Highness, would you trap another of Ngati's ancient pets?
I would go any distance to protect my people. Can Nagati's chosen say the same? Speak on, Watcher. As surely as a tide swelling over the shore, I feel you are not finished. Then Pariki's students had an advantage in their lessons, I say. And Myru's after her. All at the cost of this beast's freedom. If water shaping is not as our ancestors taught it, we cannot reckon how much of the original form we have lost. What became of the dragon, Watcher, if the power of this beast strengthened our guild? What Pariki did was no kindness, I say. But her actions helped students of the guild to learn our most sacred art.
I am not feeling very sacred today, Highness.
Tekehu, what was the dragon but Nagati's gift to the Huana? You are out of practice interpreting your mother's omens. This is more valuable to me than every cannon in Rawatai. Thank you, Watcher. Akira, it will be a nightmare to appease traders and admirals seeking recompense for shipwrecks. But what is a queen if not the one to toss in her sleep while her people rest at ease? My water-shaping masters will arrive soon, and I say the guild will be stronger for their guidance. But a queen's work is not finished until she has endured all of Nagati's trials. I could send birds to every Ranga and rally them to our cause, but Neketaka needs more than strength. We need pure Huana fury. We need the Wahaki. My brother calls the Wahaki the last true Huana. He's severe on the Kahanga, but I do not call him wrong. They say you fought a detachment of warriors on Motare Okozi. Then you have seen their fury firsthand. The tribe hates all foreigners. Passing ships are attacked on sight, and explorers never make it back to the beach. I have hesitated to let the trading company see my teeth, but those days are behind us. Filling the seas with Wahaki war canoes will strike terror in the heart of even Rawatai's Iron Fleet. Ask, I would not have you journeying to Oryo Koiki uninformed. The corpses refer to the pungent Koiki trees. The curse. There are Nguithan ruins on the isle. I say our ancestors were either superstitious or had no taste for Koiki. The Huana are always stronger together than we were apart. I want the Wahaki to remember this. Today, we are tribes, united under the gods. Tomorrow, we can be an empire, and the Deadfire our protected haven. It is said the Wahaki did unspeakable things to survive the downfall of our ancestors, cannibalizing the injured and making blood sacrifices to the gods. As the dust settled, the other tribes learned to keep their distance from the tribe. Those who do not think like my brother say the Wahaki never recovered from the loss of Ukaizo. Akira, then you will seek out the Wahaki and bring their strength to the Kahanga? Sail for the Isle of Oryo Koiki and return when you have an answer from the tribe, whether fair or foul. The island lies northwest of Neketaka. There is a phrase which will protect my royal herald. Over crumbling mountains, across blighted seas. If you remember this, it could save your life. Write it down if you must, but recall it when the time comes. The Wahaki are not a trusting people. Friends of Rawatai are rarely friends of the throne. You think you...
tribe, the Water Shapers were keepers of the past, our connection to the ancestors. How the guild heaped praise on Ngati's chosen. How they congratulated themselves for acquiring me, I say. My cage was a gilded one. Their dragon, he was not so lucky. The guild teaches a likeness of Ngati's art, for shame. But they posture before outsiders like masters of old, to inspire the world with Ngati's gift. This is my calling. None of this changes how I feel when I practice the forms. Like swimming over an ocean trench, I say. But Pariki twisted my art into a perversion, an echo of what it should be. The guild must change for the Huana to grow. I say that as Ngati's message delivered through her son's mouth. I will bring a change not seen since the days of our ancestors. Our legends speak of the covenant with Ngati, one that defined the tribes for generations. The ancestors gave her unwavering devotion, and she gave them a gift. Losing Ukaizo severed our connection to the gods. Over time, their gifts diminished. The tribes have never needed Ukaizo more. With Ngati's blessing, I would bring Ukaizo to them. The bleached bones of the past? Lewd sculptures? No one knows what the Huana left behind, and there is little enough for us to guess by. Ikera, talent like mine was once effortless, I say. Our birthright as Huana. Our ancestors could raise islands or divide the seas. No warship could stand against us. Now only a fraction of us remember. An island, a city, a dream. The best of our people, before Cataclysm buried it under ash and waves. Others call it the heart of the Huana Empire. More still, call it home. Ikera, but sometimes I wonder if we lost the Covenant for a reason. And if Ngati's chosen should choose his own path. Whatever we find, what better crew than friends to find lost Ukaizo on treacherous seas? Ikera?
Or we could visit the bathhouse for a nice quiet soak. Just a thought.
Did you hear that? We're friends, him and I.
Captain, you have let the handsome fish do all the talking. I needed this. Thank you. Ikera, let us be off.
My handsome fish is intimidated by his own potential. How upsetting for him. See the anxiety that takes shelter behind his confident smile. He has worn that since he was old enough to swim. I could always plant the Covenant in his dreams, but that would spoil the fun of Ukaizo. My final test for the Huana. Help him to rise up from crawling. Help him to stand and walk as a man, as a god.
Still with us, Captain? I had no desire to bore you with my inane chatter. Questions, Captain? What indeed? I say I am of two minds. My talents are my own, and not even Ngati can tell me how they should be used. I say the tribes would do better with more artists and fewer saviors. But my people struggle against the outsiders, and Ngati did not place me in the Deadfire without intention. Finding the Covenant could bring the Huana closer to the gods and the ways of the past. I must decide if this is best.
Certainly.
and I'm not hungry.
I will hear you, outsider. Tell Onakaza that the Wahaki accept her authority. If the time comes when she needs to show foreigners the breadth of her power, we will be there. I will hear you, outsider.
And some that's bound for man's he away, Melendry, he away, and some that's bound for each at bay.
Pretty. Hello, bird.
My scouts tell me that you sail from Oriokoiki. Do the Wahaki pay the crown obeisance in whatever eccentric form suits them? You have united the Huana with our missing limb. Prayer and the wisdom of Kohoba will help steer my next course. I will send for you in time. Speak freely, Herald of Bareth. What say, burglar? Thanks to you, I must negotiate with Arkemir for more security.
Yours to command, Captain. Ngati smiles on you, Captain.
Off-man reader.